This Cinepeer CX100 is a new LED light from ZHIYUN. It looks quite a bit like the X100 Molus light, but it is a budget option for that. And let's look how good that light is. Hi, it's Peter here, and we have to start with the disclaimer. This LED cob light from ZHIYUN was sent to me from ZHIYUN, of course, and we agreed that I will make some content about it. Of course, I always make content only if the thing is good enough for me to endorse it. So I've been using this for a few weeks in different scenarios, which I will talk a little bit later. ZHIYUN has not seen this video before, nor have they said what I should discuss in this. Of course, they sent me some spec sheets and stuff to point out, but of course, everything I say is based on my own opinion using this for a little while. And I do have some links in the description if you're interested in getting one. It was just launched, so it's a brand new light. And the stuff that I got was the light itself, the reflector, and then this dome. But let's start with the look and feel. As you see, the design is quite similar to, let me show it here, X100. And as you see, the design is, let's say, that not the most beautiful design I've ever seen, but who cares if it performs? And the look and feel otherwise is totally fine. It's a very good grip. It had, these knobs to use it, and it's quite easy to hold. It weighs only 710 grams, so it's easy to hold in your hand to light something. If you need to do this, you have a camera on the other hand, and you can light with this if you want. And it seems to be very well made, and it looks to be quite durable. I haven't had it in the rough conditions or haven't dropped it or anything like it, so I don't know how it holds if I drop it or something. Most likely you don't want to drop it anyways, but it is quite durable. Since the light is quite small, so the usability is quite good. And as I already mentioned, it's, you can handheld it and light it. So in that sense, the design is quite good. And to turn it on, you press the red button and then quick press and a long press and it will turn on. And that's good that there is a safety thing so that it won't turn on by accident in your bag. And the power can be adjusted from 0 to 100 from this knob here, and then you have the white balance on the other one. And it has a fan, which is this special design, and it is really quiet. You can't really hear. You have to have it right here if you can hear it, but if I would have the light, this would light me, and with this microphone wouldn't pick up the noise. So that, in that sense, it's really good that it is totally quiet, so it won't ruin your audio if you use this as your light in a video shoot. And yeah, why wouldn't you? It's a good light. But it has two tripod mounts in the bottom, but they are a little bit odd because slightly inside there, and you need a slightly longer tripod screw to screw it on, but usually it's totally fine, but it is still slightly odd. There is another where you charge it with USB-C, and you can also use DC power, but I did not get that DC power adapter to charge it, so I've been using USB-C, and you need a very good adapter to charge it, because if you have one of those phone adapters, it won't charge very fast and it's really slow. But with the computer adapter that I had, it was a lot faster and convenient to use. The specs says that it's 30 minutes with full power. Yeah, I did get about 20-25 minutes at max, so well, 30 is a bit optimistic, but if you lower the power, then probably you can use it for longer periods of time. And before we talk about the accessories that you can get for this, here are the specs of this. And here are the differences with X100 light. Let's next talk about the accessories. As I already mentioned, I got the reflector and the dome, with this combination, with the silicone dome, the light is quite harsh. Let's turn it on and see. You know, the light is quite harsh, and of course it's overexposed, but it is really bright. Now it's on 100%, and then if we turn it lower, now it's slightly better. Now it's slightly better, and as you see, it's quite bright. And of course, with this, if I light myself, it's fairly okay, but not really. Now it's on, but I turned the power off. Yeah, with this, it's harsh light. So what I've been using with this is to bounce it from bright walls and reflectors, because I wouldn't use this as a straight light. There is a Bowens mount adapter so that I can use it with my softboxes that I have. But of course, if you have something like this, which I've been also using, you can put an umbrella here so that you could use umbrella to reflect the light. But the problem with these type of domes, and it spills the light all over the place, so you can't really control it. It's a good light for just to make the whole area or the whole place where you shoot even lit. You should, bounce it from the ceiling, you get overall light. And then with other lights, you make the differences, brighter face and darker background, all that. So in that sense, it's a good light. And what is also good is to have it as an extra light, which I will talk about later when I get the user cases. And if I get the Bowens mount or adapter, which I probably will, then I can use my softboxes. And with softboxes, I can control the light a lot better if I have a grid on them, for example. Then I can control the light, which is something that you always should do. Control the light. You're the photographer, you control the light. Now let's talk about use cases. Well, for a small light like this, there are quite a bit of use cases. As I already mentioned, I've been using it as a overall light, just to bounce it from a wall, and not through a wall, but from a wall. And that can, light up the whole scene. And then I have used it behind things just to make a background light. Just put this behind a couch or something and it will light the background. Like I have this here in a similar way. You could use that. And then I've also had it as my extra light. So just to put this in my bag. So I have a backup light, which is small to carry around, so I don't have to carry big lights for backup lights. And this works very well for that. And this, I could see me using this for street portraits on the streets if I, camera on the other hand. But on the other hand, this might be a bit too harsh. But if I make it look the whole image, really harsh in artificial lights, hard lights and stuff like that, then it could work for that. I haven't tried that yet. I might do that later this summer and see how that goes. The price is about $200, which is roughly about $100 less than the X100. And of course, you saw the differences in specs. There are some differences, but if you don't need the app control or the syncing with music, then this will do fine. They has the exact same power and it has the same grip, except the difference is that this doesn't come off like it comes off from the X100. Not sure if that's something that you often need to do, but well, of course, it's a bit smaller, but it's $100 more, so you decide which one you need. I think for me, this one would be totally fine because, syncing with music, not really something that I need. And as I said, I do have some links in the description for you to check out if you need one. And I hope you enjoyed this video about this new light from ZHIYUN. And here is my latest video for you to watch next if you haven't seen it yet. But hey, thanks for watching and bye for now.